trip to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the London Monarchs. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing is Luton. He'll buy some time right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be taken down the ball before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw is Luton. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And we're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
see their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Akers, the ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Luton. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun is Luton. So the cover to the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Monarchs 3, Washington 0.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and his guys are going to add on to their lead.
interception.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And out. It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Luton. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
The keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Luton to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. For a gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but now they have to pull out more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Luton on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
At their own
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 8 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second and 10. Short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 32. 1st down, Washington.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. In trouble, and he's taken down.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. The 1st half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Washington.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going right back to Akers.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Back to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds a way in. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another London first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Throwing is Luton.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looks running. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
On the play.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. McCaffrey. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs.